A steady stream of new life poured out of him, small and wet and slug-like, vomiting out of his mouth or dripping from the tip of his...
Are you crazy?
Oh. Hello. I didn't see you there. You know, if you're anything like me, then you're a huge sucker for a sale. And when it comes to physical media, I'm the biggest sucker of them all. So today, we're going to take a look at my pickups from Vinegar Syndrome's Subscriber Week 2024 sale. So first and foremost, I thought we'd talk about the non-slipcovers that I picked up. Now, I picked up all 4 of the Amityville Horror Cursed Item Collection films. These were originally released in a box set a while back, which has been long out of print, but it seems like they're trying to kind of clear out the rest of their titles, loose leaf titles. And so I believe a couple of these are sold out now, but I went ahead and picked them all up just in case. And so first up we have Amityville Horror The Evil Escapes. This is the first in the Cursed Item Collection Amityville Horror film series. This was actually directed by Sandor Stern, who wrote the original 1979 film, which is quite interesting. This is the 4th film in the franchise. From here we go into the 90s, and they're pretty much all shot to straight to video, but they're really interesting films. I haven't seen this one, but I've seen 2 of them, and I'll talk about those when I get to them. So I'm going to go ahead and just flip out the art here. So here we have the original artwork, and here is the back. Now, I mentioned these were cursed item films, and that's because all of these films incorporate a lost item from the original Amityville house, which goes on to kind of carry the curse and possess the new houses of where it's relocated to. So in this one, I believe it's a lamp. Yes, a mysterious lamp that once resided in the Amityville house. So it's interesting, all of these premises from here on out kind of have a ridiculous theme, but they actually pull it off pretty well in a couple of the films. Now, these aren't masterpieces, but I think they're quite good. So next up we have Amityville 1992, It's About Time. And as you can probably guess, this one is about a haunted clock. It's a very similar premise to The Evil Escapes. Haunted clock moves to a new home, and shit kind of goes down from there. So this one I have seen. Here's the original artwork. This one I have seen, and I actually really enjoy this one. Again, this one's not perfect, but it's quite interesting. Directed by Tony Randall. This was 1992, and I would recommend this one. I can't really speak for The Evil Escapes or A New Generation, but for this one I would highly recommend. This was the first I saw out of these, and so far it's the best, although that's not really saying much because I haven't seen the others, but it seems to be the general consensus. And next up we have Amityville New Generation. This one I have not seen. This was released just a year after 1992. This one I believe is a haunted mirror from Skid Row. So that's these plots are kind of ridiculous, but they do a pretty good job with them for the most part. And here's the original artwork. You know, I do wish I got this in the box set that was put out, but I just didn't really know much about these at the time. And it seems like Vinegar Syndrome is trying to get rid of these, because every sale that they have, it seems like they have these titles up for sale. And so last but not least, we have Amityville Dollhouse. This one I have seen, and I actually really enjoy this one. I watched this maybe a year ago. I had a lot of fun with it. It was quite good considering the fact that it's about a haunted dollhouse. Technically, there's a haunted fireplace too, but I think the real crux of the film is the dollhouse. Here's the original artwork. And I really like this. I actually watched it with my girlfriend a couple nights ago, and she liked it too. Again, not perfect, but a lot of fun. I would recommend this in 1992 for sure to get started. And so next up here we have Zerograd. This is a Russian film. This was released in 1988. I don't know much about this other than it's a surrealist film, which I tend to dig. And I also like Russian films. This was actually scored by Edward Artemev. I'll put that name up on the screen because I probably can't pronounce it well. But he did the music for Solaris and Stalker, if you know anything about those films. Two of my absolute favorite films of all time by Andrei Tarkovsky. So, you know, if you have this guy doing the music, you know, at least that's going to be fire. But I don't know much about this director. I don't know much about this film other than it basically involves this guy who is in this city and he's trying to get home and things keep getting in his way. And it's part comedy, part kind of like a Kafka-esque tragedy, from what I understand. So I'm really interested in this. And next up we have Tough Guys Don't Dance. I got the slipcover on this, obviously. I almost got it for Zerograd, but I missed out barely. But that's okay. This was a Canon film. I actually don't know much about this. Actually, I don't really know anything about this other than this one scene that you'll probably recognize.
Oh man! Oh God! Oh man! Oh God! Oh man! Oh God! Oh man! Oh God! Oh man!
Now here on the back it says, "Giant death orgy with lots of maniacs." That sounds pretty cool, but I don't know. We'll see what we're getting ourselves into, I guess. Here's the original artwork. Real quick on the back, it says, "After a 2-week bender, Tim Madden awakens one morning from his drunken state, only to discover everything in his life seems amiss. There's a fresh tattoo on his arm, his car is covered in blood, his girlfriend is in bed with the town sheriff, but worst of all, there's a woman's severed head in his weed stash." So that seems pretty crazy. I'm excited for this one. And next we have Dario Argento's Trauma. This is one of the few Argento films I have never seen, and I'm really looking forward to checking this out. I believe my buddy Tom has seen this, and he really enjoyed it. I've heard it's not, you know, Argento's... Here's the original artwork. I've heard it's not Argento's, it's not a masterpiece by any stretch, but I've heard it's better than people let on. So I'm very much looking forward to this. I'm a huge Dario Argento fan. I love everything I've seen by him for the most part. So I'm looking forward to that one for sure. And here we have Red Surf. There's the front. There's the back. Red Surf, I don't know much about either. You know, you'll notice a lot of these are blind buys. Most of these are blind buys, because when it comes to sales, that's when I feel like I have the ability to kind of branch out and pick stuff up, because I don't feel so bad. I believe like a lot of these are like $35 or more if they're not on sale, which is kind of a steep for a blind buy. Anyway, I'm going to turn around the artwork here. Here's the original artwork. Now, I don't know much about this, but I do know, first of all, it seems like a lot of fun. So, interesting thing about this film, if you can tell by the back photos there, this stars George Clooney in one of his first roles. I think one of his first roles. And it also has Gene Simmons. So that's pretty crazy. And I'm really looking forward to this. I like a good action movie once in a while. Remer, and Attila are best friends living in California. They spend their days surfing, partying, and running drugs for the ruthless gangster named Calavera. After finding out his girlfriend is pregnant, Remar must choose between living a life in the fast lane or settling down to take care of his family. Sounds like a lot of fun, and this one comes with a poster, apparently. Wow. That's pretty neat. And next we have After Blue, Dirty Paradise. Again, this is a blind buy. I don't know much about this. This is from, released by Altered Innocence, which I believe is an LGBTQ focused label. I don't have anything else by them. This is my first title from them, but it sounds crazy. It says, in a faraway future on a wild and untamed female-inhabited planet called After Blue, a lonely teenage teenager named Roxy unknowingly releases a mystical, dangerous, and sensual assassin from her prison. Sensual assassin from her prison. Roxy and her mother Zora are held accountable, banished from the community, and forced to track down the murderer named Kate Bush. Haunted by the spirits of her murdered friends, Roxy sets out on a long and strange journey across the supernatural territories of this filthy paradise. So, visually this looks wild. One of the main characters in this is named after Kate Bush. It sounds like a trip, and I'm really looking forward to it. This one does not have reversible art, but I'll show you what we got inside here. And that. This comes with a little booklet. This is probably going to be one of the first ones I watch. And now we get into the shot on video stuff. This is Burglar from Hell from Saturn's Core. I've never seen Burglar from Hell. And I've heard it's okay, but you gotta take reviews of shot on video film with a grain of salt because they are by nature amateur. So you can't go in expecting a whole lot, but it looks like it's a lot of fun. It looks like it's basically just a bunch of guys and girls making a fun movie on a weekend or something. So I'm just going to go ahead and read this little snippet here from Joe Ziemba from Bleeding Skull. Burglar from Hell captures the insignificance of middle-class American culture in 1993. CBS sports t-shirts, massive entertainment systems with faux wood grain, and moldy kitchen linoleum that no one had the time to replace. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking out this time capsule. That's the reverse artwork. So, pretty cool. Really looking forward to this one. I'm probably going to do a review on this relatively soon. And next up, we have another Saturn's Core, Mail Order Murder. Man, I have wanted to watch this for so long, but the slipcover had been sold out, and I was kind of just, like, sitting on it in my cart, like, do I want to get it, whatever, and then I saw that they put out this limited edition slipcover. Oh, I probably should, whatever. I'll cover it up with something. This limited edition slipcover, instant buy for sure. If you don't know anything about W.A.V.E, they were basically a production company where you could essentially mail in a script and pay them however much money, and they would send you a film, a movie, in the loosest of terms. You really just had to look them up to get the full grasp of what they were. They were extraordinarily important, but also completely off the wall. Definitely recommend this. This I'll probably do a review of at some point as well. I'm going to switch this over to the other cover art. And there's the cover art there. Definitely look up this film and look into W.A.V.E Productions if you like shot on video or if you're trying to get into shot on video. And last, but absolutely not least, we have Bleeding Skull's Blonde Death. This is one of the greatest shot on video films, creme de la creme. I was so excited to see that they put this out. Now, they originally had put this out on VHS years ago. It's the only VHS, Bleeding Skull VHS, that I don't own, other than Heavy Metal Massacre. It's Heavy Metal Massacre and Blonde Death are the only ones I don't own, but I have seen Blonde Death, and it is a masterpiece if you are into shot on video. Worth seeking out. It's completely crazy and off the wall, funny. So here on the back it says, Gidget meets Badlands is how writer-director James Dillinger describes his visceral, action-packed black comedy feature. Tammy, a teenage time bomb, arrives in Orange County with her ignorant redneck parents, and 18 years of bottled-up frustration give way to a summer of lethal excess. Get out the body bags, call in the SWAT team. So I actually haven't taken this out of the plastic yet. I apologize. I am going to do that soon because I'm going to do a whole full in-depth review on this. But I believe the slipcover is sold out, but I still please recommend checking this out. And support Bleeding Skull. They're finally doing their own solo venture. They were partnered with AGFA for years, and they're finally going out and doing their own thing. And I couldn't be happier that this has done so well. This sold out so fast, and even when it restocked, the numbers kept going down. So I'm very proud of them and very happy that this was such a success. And I'm looking forward very much to what they do next. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know which of these, if any, you would like to see, like a review on or something, and I'd be happy to do that. If a tree falls in the forest and nobody hears it, does it make a sound? If a collector buys 12 Blu-rays and doesn't do a video on them, did he even collect them? So, thank you for watching. I want to say, too, that I have an Instagram where I post maybe twice a week, and I keep updates there and things like that. So if you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing, that's probably the best place to go. I link it down in the description of all my videos, or I at least put the username. So please go and check that out. And thank you again for your continued support. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have at least a little bit of support, and you know who you are. So thank you very much, and I will see you very soon. Bye, guys.